Yeah, mess. Yeah. Yeah, messing, man. Governor representing of the Pillow Talk. You get me, I say? Live TV. Shelly, Simone, Kerry Bless, Tingaling from GOLDSTAR. You get me, I say? I know it's at 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. So tune in. Log on. Yeah. One or more. Pillow Talk. Yeah.
Pillow Talk Radio. Pillow Talk Radio. Yeah, man, I'm at Cabra and Darcy to the done no Pillow Talk Radio with GOLDSTAR Tingaling. Shelly Simone, Kerry Bless, Ever Bless. Who don't done no, sir, every Monday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Rhythm Roots Radio. Who do say? Rhythm Roots Radio. And a Pillow Talk. What kind of talk? Pillow Talk, Ufa Talk, your talk, my talk, fear talk.
Did y'all go live or no? Did we switch from the radio station? Yeah. This B. You good? Did we switch? Did we went to manual?
Yeah, messing, man. Governor representing of the Pillow Talk. You get me, I say? Live TV. Shelly Simone, Kerry Bless, Tingaling from GOLDSTAR. You get me, I say? I know it's at 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. So tune in. Log on. Yeah. One or more. Pillow Talk. Yeah.
Go on. She think me sleepy. So them all come to meet me.
Yeah, man a long distance to la. Man a long distance to la. Man a feed Pambula. Man a long distance to la. Man a long distance to la.
Y'all a voice up me and see them there. You know me love your smile. Need for you if you all the while. You're so cute. Yeah, you look so right.
Back it up and the dumper drop. Come run for the love start up. How you wine so you just can't suck. Who can't hump up, can't duck.
Set good like the ice in a freezer. What a body nice, you a sting like a bees, yeah. Visa ice make the rum flow easier. Tell me say you're lucky, let me get back me.
Pillow Talk Radio. Pillow Talk Radio. Yeah, man, I'm at Cabra and Darcy to the done no Pillow Talk Radio with GOLDSTAR Tingaling. Shelly Simone, Kerry Bless, Ever Bless. Who don't done no, sir, every Monday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Rhythm Roots Radio. Who do say? Rhythm Roots Radio. And a Pillow Talk. What kind of talk? Pillow Talk, Ufa Talk, your talk, my talk, fear talk.
I am swaggerific, I'm so swaggerific. Swaggerific, I'm so swaggerific. Bamboo giant, you're one of me chip. Looking at me, I out of pure 80.
If I want to go and jail, my brother crash off a bike. Me lose me visa, but everything nice. Big up me teacher, car future bright. No worry about the car way. I'm okay, because me clean every day. Clocks and my beat me change 3 times a day. Buy out any bar, cause me have money fi pay. You know it's a Rasta not stray. I'm okay. Feel look a girl, me not shy. Money stack and pipe straight up to the sky. Batman serious, me not tell no lie. Me not turn no drunk again.
I'm drinking. I'm drinking.
Alright. Oh Lord. I'm drinking rum and Red Bull, and you see, let me heart full. Them want me get awful, like them on the dance, I'll get crowd full. And I'm rum and Red Bull, and you see, let me heart full. Them want me get awful, like them on the dance, I'll get crowd full.
We start the day with a flask cranberry with ice in a glass. Satellite can't find me last. Buy me one a liquor, cause me and me one boss. Drink for junk that me endorse. After the flask, then we move to the quart. Tell the bartender the bill restart. Coconut rum me use, wash off me heart. If you hide and drink, then you must get
I'm drinking rum and Red Bull, and you see, let me heart full. Them want me get awful like them on the dance I'll get grappled. And I'm rum and Red Bull. And you see, let me hard full.
You know people is gonna talk.
Get awful like them on the dance I'll get grappled.
Yep.
You hear the voice?
We hear you.
We know Spinner Talk Radio. We have last week holiday break.
Yep.
Last week was holiday break, but we're right back on track again. So big up to all listeners out there right now. You don't know something about Tiggerling. GOLDSTAR sound we're there in the juggling right now. Pillow Talk Radio Live TV. Shelly Simone, Shelly have a new seat now in the people. So if you
And I like this seat.
She can
breathing.
sip or
Yes,
whatever.
sip
in
and
peace
talk.
and chat. And she go chat because that's her job now, to chat.
Yes.
You hear that?
Yes, we have an engineer.
So we have a brand new engineer working the Pillow Talk. But we're not going to tell them how.
Not yet?
Next year.
Next year? That's a long time.
Next year we're going to tell them because we don't want, we're not informers, right? We're not informers, boy, people, so we're not going to talk to next year. Next year, when they log in, we're going to see a new engineer. I'm not going to tell nobody no name. She's not even going to be a picture yet. Nothing. 2019, you know who? Right now, she's just an intern.
Oh, she's an intern?
Yeah, she's an intern right now. But big up Imagery is here in the building right now. And Miss B is here too, you don't know.
Are the phone lines open for them to call?
Yeah, well, you must know.
Well, nope. This week
okay.
I don't know. I'm asking. Are the phone lines open?
Listen, we didn't get the run. Y'all did not give me that rundown.
The intern.
Obviously, they're not open right now.
Phone lines need to be open. 321-430-0411.
Okay, come on.
Somebody stole my earpiece. I want to talk about that. Going on dates. I want to talk about that.
Big up everybody we're tuning in every week. I forget, I say, boy, them well was here Pillow Talk, you know. Big up Sensei. Give her a shout out, you understand?
Yeah, she took off today.
Yeah, she took 2 days off in a row.
2 days off in a row.
Yeah, so you know where it go. Be a cussing and go on. But we want to big up to everybody now. Holiday season is here now. If you never put up your Christmas tree yet, you're dead way behind you know. Way behind. So make sure you put up your Christmas tree. Some of these people have them new brown baby, and the baby needs to see Christmas. All right? So if you didn't put up your Christmas tree yet, please call in 321-430-0411 and explain why your Christmas tree is not up yet. It's
You put up
holiday
your
time.
Christmas tree imagery?
That's why I said I'm behind. I didn't do no Christmas shopping.
All right,
no
Christmas
tree.
shopping
All
different.
those
but the
kids
tree.
imagery?
You gotta remember, like, out of all my kids, the only two right now that's big on Christmas is the baby and the 11-year-old. So, and the
And
baby,
how old are the others?
He doesn't even know what the heck is Christmas until he opens gifts. So the rest of the stuff don't matter to him. Because the 14 and the 15, all they want to know is, am I getting electronics? That's it.
This is true. Christmas is about electronics, and the electronics are expensive.
One time, when I was a wee child, it was about toys and a racetrack. That me the want, a racetrack, you know. I know, say, me get it as a gift last year.
Scale Electric.
The racetrack, we go up on the wall.
You just got a racetrack?
I just get a racetrack. No, I didn't get one, but the one
Oh.
I really... But I did well, like every year, I look forward to get a racetrack. You know, every year. And I get it 1 year now. And last year, I got a racetrack for Christmas. So big up.
But racetracks are so modern now. You don't even need a racetrack to, like, race a car
That's
anymore.
how you know when someone's simple, because if he's excited
Right.
about the racetrack,
Oh, my...
and
When
it's
we look at
not
it,
a PS4.
But, I mean, they got cars that race without the racetrack now.
Virgin, you'd have a controller where you press it, and the car just go one place. But you used to go up the wall.
Old-fashioned.
You go up the wall, and it was like a wow.
Back in the day, it used to be called a Scale Electric, and you used to have lights on it. You would turn off the lights. And
Yes.
Scale Electric?
Yes.
All right. See, me never
That
know
sounds
the
like a
name,
very
but
country
me I tell you.
name.
Yes, and they used to, let me tell you, used to be able to add tracks. You could have
Oh, I
tracks
remember adding
all
tracks.
over the house,
Yeah.
all over the basement, wherever
It
you
was
wanted.
doing loops and
Yup,
everything.
everything.
I had a,
My brothers had them, so I was
How many
playing
brothers
right
you
on
have?
5.
Wow.
So
Does Miss B have a camera and she?
I was playing right along with them. So
Yeah, why not?
Let's get her free.
She's interning, Ting.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
That's
See,
why I'm asking questions.
that's how he treats. That's why I said, I'm not doing
I'm
this.
not dealing
No.
I'm just asking questions, because if you don't ask questions, what are you going to know?
Shelly's retiring, you all.
I am. From
the
engineering.
engineer chair.
Yes, the engineering position.
She gave her notice tonight.
To HR, yes.
2 weeks.
I
2
did.
weeks notice,
She
so that's
turned
what
in
I
her
said.
2 weeks notice tonight.
Yes. I want to focus more on talking. I have a lot going on, a lot to say. It's hard for me to say everything when I'm doing so much. And my drink, I need my drink going.
Yeah, me a man. Governor representing of the Pillow Talk. You get me?
So,
live
let me say,
TV.
people, if you
Shelly
don't put
Simone,
up your Christmas tree yet, how much is the Christmas?
GOLDSTAR, you get
We have
me?
like what?
11 days. 10 days.
10 days left.
10 days left. If you don't put up your Christmas tree, please call in 321-430-0411 and tell us why don't you have your Christmas tree up yet. All right, if you're Muslim or Buddhist or you celebrate another.
Buddhists celebrate Christmas.
They celebrate Christmas too?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm Buddhist.
Muslim don't.
Muslim doesn't celebrate
Muslim don't
Christmas?
celebrate
No. I think they do Kwanzaa.
And then you have the
they
Jews,
do
the
Kwanzaa.
Jewish, who is
Well, the Jewish
Hanukkah.
holiday just finished. Ramadan.
Okay.
This is the end of Ramadan right now going on. So.
Okay. So see, we have we know it all. Here.
Okay, so the Jewish holiday wasn't over yet. So we had this discussion.
Yeah,
in the
it's
house.
just finishing now. Ramadan is finishing up now.
Kia, of course, Kia is always a great supporter. She's in the room.
Big up yourself, Kia, with General. For the year done, we're gonna make sure we buy her a gift.
Yes.
Yes. Kia, we're
And
gonna get
Carrie
you.
Bless has an nerve to be watching while she's
Carrie, big up yourself.
Carrie,
whatever she's doing.
Where you at, Carrie? Carrie in bed with your fluffy slippers and
She cooking soup.
and Hawaii.
And shout out to Lynn
And
for
Hawaii.
tuning in. Lynn Billen.
Hey, that's why we have a boss over there, so I sit down there because she's on point with all these people.
There you go.
If you're on
There
the
you
app,
go.
I don't know if you're on the app right now, because
Well, Miss B is on the app. I know Miss B is on the app,
I
right?
am on the app.
All right.
She's on it. That's HR right there. she's on it.
She's like, she's
I'm
HR.
like excited
Yes.
right now, like a new child. I got workers here.
Carrie, that means you didn't have workers at one time?
No, big up
Lord
Carrie.
have
Carrie, my boss. You can't never say that. Carrie said, look here.
Don't ever say
Look
that.
here. Look here, Tigali.
You know you're going to hear it. 11:01, you're going to hear it.
Look here. Well, all right, so
So somebody stole my earpiece.
Lord. Okay, Shelly, let's hear about Shelly been talking,
gotta make sure she
mentioning
put
this
that
earpiece,
yes.
okay? So
I
who
went on a
stole the
date.
earpiece?
I went on a date. Can you imagine? And it seemed like a really nice guy. Nice job and everything. Handsome. When he left out my car, like, you end the date and say, hey, whatever.
So you drove?
No, I did not
Shelly?
drove. I met him there.
Okay. What was he doing in your car, Shelly?
They can never just say bye. They always have to
so
say
you
a
wanted
couple
to
words.
talk,
Maybe he
huh?
thought he was going to make out, get his last
Oh,
feel up
okay.
or something in the car. Yes.
Okay.
So, not that we did not, but that's what they think.
Right.
So we're ending the day nice, talking. Okay, see you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
My earpiece was missing.
Mm.
But I'm like, maybe I dropped it, or maybe I didn't carry
Right. You want to
it.
give him the benefit of the
Right,
doubt.
I want to
huh?
give them the benefit of the doubt.
Mhm.
So all week I'm thinking in my head, he couldn't have. This is a nice guy. He
You never
couldn't.
ask him?
I did not ask him. I'm just saying I don't have my earpiece. I'm saying like, hey, because we're talking on the phone a lot.
Right.
And
I
I'm-
would have mentioned
right.
it. Like, you remember
Yeah, I
me
did-
having
I
my
did-
earpiece?
well, I didn't
on? 'Cause
say
I
that.
can't find it. Because I would have been like, do you remember me having my earpiece? Because
I should have said that.
I can't. I've been looking for it and I can't find it.
You're right. I did say I've been looking for it and I can't find it, but I didn't ask him if you remember whether or not I had it on or not. But the back feed. But the whole time was like, oh, I got to talk to him speaker because I don't have my earpiece. So let me call you back because I don't have my earpiece and I'm on speaker. Let me call you back. And he's not saying, and I found that strange because he's very attentive, you know.
Right.
He would always, anything I say, he has a response toward it. It didn't matter what it was, but he was never saying, oh, you lost it? Did you find it, your
Right.
earpiece? So he decides to send me a picture. This might be 4 days after talking after the date.
Mm-hmm.
And my earpiece is around his neck. I was
What if
shocked.
he borrowed it?
It's not borrowing.
I was in
if you
shock.
asked for it. Obviously, that means if you stated, hey.
Watch out, me just ask question, you know. Me never
But
say,
saying what kind of question is that?
The man could have borrowed it.
What
never know
if
himself
he
a
borrowed it?
Yeah,
If he borrowed it, he would have asked to borrow it.
Or even
Right.
okay, you left it, which is different. Okay, so
But it's not. It couldn't even.
But
be
I
she
left it in my own
because
car?
She was
Oh,
in
in
her
your own
car.
Right.
no,
She was in her car.
No, that's just that.
Yeah,
So
I
there
didn't
is
get in his
no
car,
left.
so
That's why I say, all right.
That's just that.
What if he, all right, so let's talk from a guy's perspective now. You ever date with a woman where you really like, and you want to make sure she gonna see you again? You don't take something from her?
Okay, even if that was the case, because no, people do that.
Right.
I've
Yeah,
heard
I mean, you
people
have a chance to
actually
see her.
do that.
steal
But-
something
but
so that
it's
she
got-
can.
he send you a
They'll
message
take
showing you.
something just so that you can come back.
Right. You
But
have to go see each other
if
again.
you called him and asked him about it, and he's like,
Okay,
no,
what
I
would
don't
be
know
the
what you're
things that they might take, just in case?
A scarf. I'm not gonna say a purse. Just something that might not be as important, but important.
Right.
So, like the headphones, I could understand. He possibly could have did it, but if you called him and asked him, and he didn't say, "Oh, you know what? I accidentally took it up," and responded to it, he stole it. I'm sorry, it's stolen.
Is there? I hear we're losing this beat on the camera.
Yeah, we're losing her.
Shelly, this clown.
Yes, he's a clown.
Seriously.
I didn't even bother to say.
I'm sorry, but when you get to be an adult, that's childish games. If you want to see me again, say you want to see me again.
Ting has to be just talking. I know he's just talking crap.
Oh,
No,
He knows it sounds
I'm
ridiculous.
I'm serious.
No, there is people
I'm serious.
out there
I mean,
that do that.
you have to understand, you know. Remember, say a man have one chance to make an impression, right? So that was the first date. All right.
And the last.
The first date now, right? Let's say in his mind, he figure, say, boy, I'm not get another one.
So just take what you want.
So try something different. Sometimes it's the element of surprise that attracts women to men. You don't know unless you try, right? So it turn you off, but the other woman him say, oh, he wanted my scent on him or something could be, right?
Ting, you're really reaching, boy. You're real reaching right now.
Hey, I'm trying something.
Just ridiculous.
Me just say you can circle everybody now. And not just me alone.
You're real reaching right now with that because
I'm over here trying to do
But after that date, so I'm planning another date. So I share this information with Ting and Kerry. Ting's like, okay, so where you going on a date? I'm like, I'm going to Topgolf. That's it? He's going to take you to Topgolf? I'm like, yeah, what's wrong with that's where I want to go. Mm-hmm. He's like, no, you're supposed to do something more. Man is supposed to take you someplace special. Like you like popcorn. So he should be like, he's using an example. Okay, so if he knows you like popcorn, then all of a sudden popcorn comes out. You know, that's what he's saying is like, do something special to give me like a ooh-ah moment.
Something memorable.
Something memorable, yes. But I think that's reaching. Like, I'm not dying for like this perfect guy.
That example was kind of outrageous because he wouldn't know that right away. You understand? I was just saying that if you're dating and you're going someplace that, let's say I'm taking you on the date and I'm taking you to Olive Garden, that I can take my mother or my sister, anybody me can carry down there, then how do you feel somewhat exclusive? You understand? No, I know it's a time and everything matters and everything like that, but at certain age in life now, you can try something.
But
because
that's greeting.
If you're dating again, no, but you had to talk to him on the phone first.
Right.
It wasn't internet dating.
No.
It was like
It was
we
not
met,
internet dating.
we talk on the phone enough time.
Right.
We say, boy, we are go out. We plan so we are go out this day now. And normally the woman says, it's up to you, pick where you want to. But I mean, since you said that's where you wanted, then I guess I'll leave that.
Yes,
Miss B.
that's-
Oh.
Well, that might have been special.
Wait a second. Because she said she wants to go there, it kind of eliminated everything. I said, okay. Because you want to go there. So, all right, what can I say?
Okay, so then I take pictures, and I'm sending Ting and Kerry my pictures on my date. Mm-hmm. Kerry's like, oh, you're so close to him.
Wait a minute, you went on a second date with him?
No, hell no.
Oh,
This is somebody else.
This is our next date now.
Because I want to know if, what?
No,
hold on. Let me catch up. So this is a different guy.
This is a different guy.
Okay.
So I went on my date. I'm sending them pictures on my date. Carrie's like, why are you so close to him? I think I've taken closer pictures with guys' hair. So she was supposed to be here today to tell me, oh, Shelly doesn't know her limits to these guys. She's getting in love. I'm like, I'm in love so I know I mumble. Everybody just got to keep up when I start mumbling, right? So there's a distance that I need to be when I'm on my first date with the guy. Like I shouldn't be.
So is she talking about personal space? Or
right. I guess we're sitting on the same side at the table.
No, we're not talking that, you know. I don't think she was talking about personal space. It is about, are you giving yourself to the guy already? That's what she was kind of alluding to.
But we're at a restaurant.
Well, all right. Let's put that to something. As in, we didn't see all of that what she's showing us. So
right.
If I see you in a seat and somebody know, what I mean.
So you're saying first date you should be sitting across from each other.
We're not saying you could have.
Phone is not working. She's saying something wrong with the phone. Somebody check the phone lines. I'm sorry.
Somebody try to call in?
Yeah.
It's not up.
Okay. The professor will come and check it out.
Yeah.
HR?
HR will check it out.
We need HR.
HR.
And Kia said, Ting, hush. She doesn't agree with nothing you're saying.
Oh, God. She never agreed.
But to address that.
And she gave you you got the mad emoji.
But to address that, women take things from men too so they can see them again? Or this is just something men do?
I've never heard about a woman, but I've heard about men doing that to be able to get a second date.
Wow. That's probably just an excuse they're using to steal.
They're trying their best.
But usually how it's supposed to work is they take it and then they're supposed to call you and say, hey, look.
You left it.
You left. Usually it would be the situation where he picked you up and be like, hey, you know you left your scarf in my car. And you'd be like, oh, really? Okay, bring it by. And that was his way of...
Well, maybe that would be a little... maybe. Okay.
All right. You see it? You saw me. I tried to not jump.
Right.
I said, no.
It's true. You must have done it, Ting.
I'm just saying, I'm being real right now. Why would somebody...
I get that.
Why would a man take something like that?
I get that.
Okay.
But yeah, make sure it's not something that I use every day, all day.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It'll be something that you really would forget
Right.
you had with you.
Right. An earring or something. Yeah.
You might forget that you had with you.
All right.
So we're trying to get the phone lines up. Get ready to call, guys. 321-430-0411.
The question when you call in first is, did you put up your Christmas tree?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you put up your
Christmas
Christmas tree?
Yeah, but if you put up a Christmas tree, please call us and let us know if you did or not. And what's the first gift under that tree so far?
What if their kids is listening?
Right.
They're gonna be like, yeah, I got a PS3. Oh,
okay. Them pitting now is not, if them pitting is 21, yeah, them are listen. If they are 5 years old, them have phone, yes. But they're on YouTube.
Remember, I said my kids is all about electronics.
But they're on YouTube.
They want to know if they're getting the newest iPhone.
Yeah. The earbuds, $150 earbuds.
They're not on Pillow Talk right now.
Trust me, you never know. These kids know more than I do. I be sitting there like, what did you just say?
They're on YouTube right now.
Kia said that she never heard of that foolishness. It must be an Orlando men thing.
What, I'm on Take Wire phone?
Yes. Take something to just get you to talk back to them again. Craziness.
That is for women that, like, that would happen to a woman where, you know, like, a man well wants to see again.
Yeah, like you had a great date, but you don't know.
Right, you're right, exactly. So if because you were just, okay, I'm going home. And he's like, really, just going home? What was the time when you guys were finished?
It was like 10.
All right, that's kind of early still, right?
Yeah.
Date was, it's kind of early. 10 o'clock is kind of, I don't know what can happen yet. Yet cut it off so early, so.
Kia is just not feeling it. Straight trash.
Yes, it's true though. So, Ting, you're saying that you don't think this new guy date
First or?
The second.
Okay.
You don't think that was a good date, or you don't think that what do you think? What are you thinking so far?
Well, because you went ahead and put where to go, I can't say nothing after that. If it was his decision, I would have said.
Well, you say you don't think he should have asked me where to go. He should just be suggesting.
Well, I'm saying if you
or taking me,
because you was kind of a woman of take charge, I would kind of say maybe you suggested it, and he was like, okay, I've probably never been myself. We can do that and have fun.
This thing is really dry.
But I think mini golfing is like a fun date. Why? What's
Well, we ended up not even going to Top Golf. They needed a reservation number. So we ended up at Dave & Buster's. That's where we actually ended up. That Ting is saying that place.
You don't like Dave & Buster's?
No. What I'm saying is that everything is about. I think that if you're looking for somebody to kind of sweep you off your feet, then you would look for a little bit more. But if you're looking for just to enjoy yourself, then that's what you got. The mesmerizing is something
But
else.
I think you can have that moment
With that?
yes. Because if you're very simple, if you're a very simple person, then that can please you. And you don't have to do this big old extravagant date. And
That's
have
what I
an
would say.
Enjoyment at the, because I mean, I don't want nobody, especially on your first date, to go all out on me.
Right, that's what I say. But Ting would say different. The pictures. I don't know why, because I look a mess. Yes. Kia says Top Golf is cool.
I think that's a cool date.
Yeah.
I really do.
And she said that's why she won't date no man here. Good luck, Shelly.
Because you're able to have fun and also have a conversation in between.
Well, that guy from here, he also isn't from here. He lives like an hour away. So that's good. He's not Orlando. And he's not West Indian. What do you think about that, dating outside of the West Indian thing?
Honestly, until recently, that's all I used to date was American.
Really? But now you
honest.
like West Indian?
I know, I said, let me try it, because I'm not going to lie, I always bash the West Indian men. And right now, it's
But
not
they need
winning.
to be, because
Right now, I'm going to tell you, it's not winning.
they need to be. They don't know how to settle down.
It's definitely not winning right now.
But is that all then, though?
I know it's sad to say that, like, make the majority, because you probably tried 2 or 3, make the majority feel the price. But when you see it happen over and over again, and you see other people's situation, it just doesn't give you a positive mindset to say, okay, well, yeah, I could do a Caribbean man, because, I don't know, right now, they need help.
Let's not bash the islands.
I'm not bashing.
Because you're part of it?
See, this is why I said they need help. Because it really, I think it's a growth thing. It's like how they grew in their home. And to me, that's how I feel.
Ting, let's hear your first date with your lady.
Do he even remember
No,
that?
because I want to know. I want to know.
You got to remember, he's a guy.
I want to know
He's
your
a guy.
first
9 times
date.
out of
Since
10,
you're
they don't remember that first date.
Before he starts giving out.
Okay, so I know. All right, me can't
Okay, yes,
all right,
please.
So it wasn't like we met like on a date.
I'm gonna confirm it with her too. So
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Okay. The first time we met up somewhere, right? We were both hungry. I want to say, yo, we could get something to eat, and we just went and got something to eat. So it wasn't.
Did you pay?
Yes. Yeah, I was.
I would hope so, because that would look bad.
I had $8 in my pocket.
And he was like, yo, I hope she didn't want nothing extra on the menu, please.
Anybody ever see the movie with him? Half Baked?
Yeah.
We have $8, you know. She ordered the drink. Me said, just one side. As a matter of fact, we ended up just eating ice cream. That's exactly what happened. We ended up
You were hungry and ate ice cream?
Okay, did you tell her all you had?
I don't know. The story keeps changing.
Did you tell her all you had was $8?
No, I didn't say all of that.
He was like, babe, I can't get you to drink, but we could share.
This story keeps changing, like he's thinking about the story as he goes
we went
along.
to where to get something to eat. Went to get something to eat, and we ended up just getting ice cream. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but we ended up getting ice cream, and that was it. So it was a very cheap, inexpensive. I don't want to say I was being cheap, but it was inexpensive because we ended up getting ice cream.
So how long should I wait before I have sex? What do you think?
You're gonna do what you want.
On your opinion, when you meet a woman and are you thinking in your head?
All right, at certain age now, to me, when you reach a certain age now, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I agree.
I think if you're dating in your 16, 17, it should matter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the older you get now, it's really on you now, and you know how you.
Yeah, because I mean, what if you date this person for 6 months and then the one time you actually give him some, he's gone. Now you just wasted 6 months.
Yeah.
So you want to give it to him first week and him gone the first week?
Hey, at least I didn't waste a whole 6 months.
So, but okay.
Even worse is if you give it to him 6 months later and then he's terrible. Then you're
This is true. This is true.
Miss B, we don't want you nothing from you.
That too. I agree.
Stop bashing about them.
Oh, no, God. That's why you just have to touch. Like the first couple of times that you just kind of touch to see if he's even working with something.
Oh God.
Then you just,
How
if
do
not,
you,
you just
how
cut
do you,
his
okay,
ass
how
off
do you
from the
present
jump.
that touch?
The touch to see if he's working with something?
To see if he's working. Because, I mean, you got to remember, you're groping him, kind of.
No,
but
you're not
giving,
when you kind of
you're
kiss,
groping him and you're not
you
giving
kiss
him
and you
none.
like rub their chest a little bit. And, you know.
Yeah, but you're giving
I'm
him-
short, so I'm already, my hands don't go to,
She
you
said,
know.
I'm short.
So I'm hugging where I reach.
Put it on her.
It's on her.
No, man, I said the phone.
Oh.
Is the phone, what's that, Instagram?
Yes, you know that.
So yes, so I'm hugging where I reach. So you kind of got to find a way to just, like, he should be aroused at that point. I would
do
think.
you just like glide over?
You just
or
kind
you
of
do
glide
a whole
over.
cup?
You just kind of glide over.
So you don't do a full cup?
No, you don't do a full cup.
Okay.
But I've noticed that guys that are not as,
well endowed?
yes, they kind of like squinch.
Oh, so you're looking for the flinch.
Yeah, if they flinch, cut his ass off. No flinching. Ting has a whole system here.
Yeah, no, I don't want to cover. You know, for real.
Well, let me see what they're saying in the chat room. Yes, finally Key agrees with something I'm saying. She's saying yes, Shelly Simone. Yes, but I'm just looking, Key. I don't remember what you were saying yes to. Yes, you can touch it?
I think she's saying yes to the
To check it out a little
to see
bit?
what he's
Yeah,
working with.
yeah, you got to check it a little bit. See what he's working with.
That's so much better. But no, because you don't also want to give them the wrong impression that you're thinking sex. So that's why I asked, because when you get to that point and you're groping or touching, they might suspect, like, yes, okay, that means she's gonna
Yeah,
give
who
me
cares if
some.
he says yes, because you're not. Anyway.
It's good?
Everything's good.
If you're sitting, maybe.
No, but if I'm standing up here.
Oh, wait. You're tall, though. Remember, she's smaller.
Oh, so I'm gonna go like this.
Oh, so you're going to move?
No,
No,
I'm
no,
just
he's
checking
trying to
for
check
when
it,
Miss B
check
come back over this side.
Oh. It
Miss B
feels
done
so
this
good
shot.
with everybody else doing stuff, and I can just sit here and
look.
talk. Pay
Miss B done this
attention to the
shot.
chat room. I love this. I just love this. I want to shout out Shanika. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Shaniqua McFarlane for supporting us and tuning in. Prophet tuned in. Street Vibes tuned in.
Big
Of
up the
course,
whole
Gary
family
is
tuning
here.
in.
Yes.
Radio Road, Radio Pillow Talk. The phone line is acting because them know say nobody don't put up them Christmas trees. They don't
Oh,
nobody
God.
calling.
Is it still acting up? You try calling?
You call-
Maybe we
Did
disconnected
you call the
phone.
manager?
The CEO?
Yeah, he's more.
So my friend is having an issue. I'm not going to name any names, but she found someone she's dating, internet dating, and she started talking back, well, her ex-boyfriend, seeing all the pictures that she's been posting online with her new boyfriend. So now he's sorry. They didn't even really have a big problem. He just was far away, and so the distance wasn't a serious big problem that they have. So, but she broke it up because it was too far and stuff. So she's wondering now, should she stop talking to the new guy that she's been talking to for 2 months and go back to her ex,
Has he moved?
no.
Then the problem is still going to exist.
Right.
So unless he calling her to say, hey, look, I'm planning to come back and actually be in the same state, then no, it doesn't make sense.
So,
She'll
but
be
she
right
said,
back where
but
she's
you don't
at.
think that what if is always going to be there if you don't try? Like that what?
It's always going to be there, but you got to remember why you left in the first place. So if the reason why you left still exists, then you'll always be leaving. It doesn't make any sense.
So he should actually move.
If he loves her that much and he
can-
wants that relationship, he would.
This is true. This is true. I agree with that imagery. That was some good information. Because
That's a woman's perspective.
So what do you say?
Let's talk about the man now. So,
What do you say?
I jump.
So you agree?
Well, but all right, seriously. So, first, obviously, it's jealousy why he's doing what he's doing right now, right? So once we get past that, and it's up to her right now to find out if that was something worth going back to. So you know what, go back. If remember, say Imagery, they said there was really not a problem, right? So when you said there was not really a problem, why they separated?
But you got to remember, it was enough for her to not be with him anymore.
Yeah, if
it's
distance.
Okay, put it this way: if it wasn't an issue and you can deal with the distance, then you would never separate. Correct?
All right. I'm
so
not saying.
as long as the distance is still there, it's always going to be an issue.
What if the distance was one of the issues, but he wasn't trying anymore? Like he was taking her for granted that they, So now I feel like he needs to assert himself a little bit more. No, because she's willing to try somebody else, and he's like, no, I don't want that. I kind of like her.
That means he's willing to do what's necessary to see her all the time. So that's why
So maybe
I said once the distance is not an issue, then yeah, sure.
So if he's
once the distance is there, it's gonna always be an issue.
So once he's willing to do that, you're saying go for it.
If the relationship was a good relationship and that was the only flaw, then yeah, go for it.
Well, she said the sex is better. That's a big
with the new one or the old one.
Well,
I mean, the sex is always a plus.
Yeah.
So the sex was a plus. He's willing to make the change. See a little bit more. You might as well go.
I would go, yeah.
Because even if it doesn't work, at least you don't have that.
With that, you already know what you're working with.
Right.
So like I said, as long as the distance.
There's no groping.
You have to grope.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. You got to grope just a little bit even.
Well, she obviously isn't just groping because
this is true.
She already said the sex is better, so which means she already tried out the new guy. So
yeah.
You know,
because how would you know?
How would you know it's better?
Well, it don't have to be. It could just be their chemistry. That don't have to be.
She clearly said the sex is better.
Yeah, but it could be the chemistry with that. Or you're saying it's just that always?
No, I'm just saying that obviously she's already tested the new guy.
Right, so my question is that the feeling is what Shelly was saying, that touching the guy shows what he's working with.
So you're talking about the feeling connected to the old guy is more there. There's more of a connection there.
I'm saying it could just be that.
It could be. Right. It could be.
You have a boyfriend, Miss B?
No.
Really? So you're dating too?
I am not dating.
Why?
Because I don't have time right now.
Okay, so what was your last date? How did that work out?
First, which kind of man? Which island?
Which island?
Yeah.
Trini.
Okay.
Trinidad.
Okay.
And you can't, I can't even say it's really a date per se. It was someone that I dated before.
Okay.
That I went out on a date with.
What? I missed it.
I said it was someone that I dated before that I went out on a date with.
Oh, you think says those never work.
What's that? Going out with?
No, exes that you knew for before.
Yeah.
Try again. He doesn't agree with those.
You don't agree with that? Okay, what if you guys did not end out on a bad note and it was just bad timing?
No. First, we have it wrong.
What?
I said that it don't make no sense to talk to somebody where you know over 10 or 20 years and you never date them before. Now all of a sudden you go start dating them. To me, that don't make no sense.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
I think it's the best.
You kind of know them too well now,
Well,
so that make no sense.
that's a good thing, though.
But me never like
Right.
A lot of marriages come out of that.
I didn't
And
like it then. Why am I
long-lasting
gonna like it now?
marriage.
No, but you know, sometimes
We're a friend now, so know it.
Sometimes it's just that neither of you decided to make a move
Right.
because of whatever circumstances at the time. It wasn't the right time. And then, you know, the stars aligned and, you know, everything became right where you could, you know, there's a lot of people that actually date like years and years, you know, long donkey years after they've known each other and, you know, and they'll say, you know, I always liked you, but, you know, whatever was going on, you were dating somebody at the time or, you know, the timing just wasn't right.
Yeah, but over 10 or 20 years? 20 years?
Yeah.
We're old people now.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, how many you think about how many people you know from? I mean, I know a lot of guys I grew up, my brothers and them grew up with.
And you would see, all right.
Well, first of all,
that because it didn't work for me.
I had 5 brothers, and I have guys that still to this day will call me and say, you know, we couldn't even, like, look at you, Brunel. And I'm like, what are y'all talking about? They're like, you must be crazy. We would get threatened if we were even, like,
so
you know,
that could have been
by
why
the
they
gate.
didn't, yeah.
Because my brothers were threatening them. And I'm like, you guys are not serious. But I've heard it so many times now that I started believing it. I'm like, are you guys kidding me? They're like, no, your brothers didn't play. I was like, okay, all right. But, I mean, it could be just, again, like I said, you have people, I have people that I know for 20 plus years that, you know, we're friends and... you know, these guys, they're, you know, they'll come to me and say, oh, Brunel, you know, I always liked you. And I was like, yeah, I said, I'm brothers and I'm still around, though. So you're going to have to watch how you're treading right now. But tread lightly. Yes, tread very lightly. Tread very lightly.
This dating thing, though, it really, like, I'm, like, low tolerance. Like, I think
well, here's the thing. I think once you get to a certain age, you know what you want and you know what you like. So you're not going to stand for me, I'm not going to even acknowledge somebody if they're not coming to me right.
Right.
Like, you got to come to me right. You got to, you know, you need to know how to talk to me. You can't be, you know, you have to, and you have to have your stuff together, too, you know. And I'm not just saying, because a lot of people say, oh, you know, oh, you're looking at material stuff, but it's not only that. It's, guess what? If I have my life together, why am I going to let somebody into my life when I know I have kids, you know, when you know you have other responsibilities? Who has time to deal with somebody who's coming to you with all these issues who doesn't have their stuff together?
The thing about it is I think these men, though, have learned, like, especially the men our age, like, they've learned over time, like, let's say when dating before and the girl got mad over something they said.
Right.
So now they know the right answer to say. You know? So it's like a con that over time they've learned the right answer, but it's not the real answer. It's just what you want to hear. And so I'm just so scared of that. Like, even when they say, it's like, Like, I just can't believe anything they say. Not one word coming out their mouth.
I think, you know,
seriously,
years, and this is because I was married for 17 years. So I think after I realized, like, after I'm out of marriage and I was dating a little bit. I was dating, you know, and I would always, that was one big thing with me. I dated long distance because I had 3 girls. And I'm like, I'm not bringing anybody in my home. So I was comfortable dating long distance, and I dated long distance. That's what I would do. And that was my comfort zone. I was good with that.
So you would look for people that didn't live close?
I actually, I guess it just happened that way. Like, I was in Pennsylvania. I was dating someone in California.
I can't.
And I dated him for over 2 years.
It's crazy.
Over 2 years. But I was also doing business in California at the time, so I was there every, like, 6 weeks, and he traveled a lot for work. So we did see each other, but it was a long-distance relationship. But we were both good with it. I mean, like I said, it's whatever fits into what you want to do.
Right.
And I'm good with that because, like I said, you know, I always said my kids don't need a father. you know, I was dating just for me. So, you know, he kept out of that equation. And I was comfortable with that. He was comfortable with it. So we just let that rock. But I think men, you have to kind of go by men's actions. And unfortunately, sometimes you don't see the real person until 6 months, 9 months down the road. You don't see the real person.
Right.
That is with man and woman.
That's with both men and women.
Because I think
when
you first meet,
yes, that is with both men and women.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
well, like my sister told me, like when you first meet somebody,
Let's put that in the air.
everybody's lying at the beginning. Little white lies. Yeah. So you have to be ready for that little white lie type of thing, and you have to like see. It's a lot of work. You got to see through the lies, see through the exaggerated stories. You got to see through all this stuff. And it's like, oh, my God. But I'm just not going, like, I don't want you disappearing in the night. When I call your phone, no matter what time it is, answer your goddamn phone.
I don't know that you're necessarily lying. I think you're omitting what you don't want told. Because you don't want somebody to know all of you right away. Because you don't know if you're going to be in that person's life. So for me, there's always different stages. Like, you know, if I'm just seeing you casually, you're not going to know my business like that. I'm not telling, you know, I'm just not. Until we come to an understanding, okay, we're dating.
But then what if
then I might let you in a little bit more.
But then what if they directly ask you a question that you didn't want to let them in on?
Well, I would tell them that. I would tell them, like, that's not
and you know,
for discussion.
And you know,
yeah,
I believe it too. I don't know. I'm not so mean. I'm always
but that's not, to me, that's not mean.
No, you
that's
can let them
being
know
truthful.
that.
You
Right.
say,
that subject is a little sensitive right now, and I don't think
not up for
we're at a
discussion.
place where I want to have that kind of discussion.
Right.
And usually that should be enough. They be like, okay, well, I'll leave it alone. Some people is just, they'll pry.
Some people are relentless. Huh? They want to know, they want to know, they want to know. But, I mean, I'm straightforward, very straightforward. You know, if I don't want to tell you something, I'm going to tell you.
Do you have a look that you're going for? A look, a type, like a type?
Not necessarily. I used to have a type. Now it's more of who attracts me. You have to be spiritual. I gotta feel that connection with you.
What did your type used to be?
Red skin. My first husband was Italian Puerto Rican.
Really?
Yes.
But with the kids? That's who the kids are for?
My first daughter is with my first husband, and the other two girls are my second husband.
And they're both Italian? They're both
no,
whitish?
my first husband was Italian and Italian Puerto Rican, and the second husband's American black.
Oh, okay.
He's fair skinned. He's light skinned.
Light skinned.
That's just what attracted me. But I don't. Again, now it's. I have to feel that connection with the person for me to even.
Yeah, I used to be more attracted to dark-skinned men, but I'm noticing for some reason that the lighter-toned dudes are more...
You want man with bleach?
Oh, God. I don't want no bleach.
Long time, you don't want to say that.
I want you to be naturally...
Say that you don't want to say long time here.
I don't want no
She ready for the Albie Shaw now.
Yes, I'm ready for Albie Shaw.
She ready for the Albie Shaw now.
They're more sympathetic and more attentive to me, not so rough.
Oh, that's what you're finding today.
That's what I've been finding, yes.
I got you.
Now, are you saying the light skin or the light brown, like my complexion?
No, light.
Like, okay.
Cartel light or...
Oh, God.
No.
Lighter than that?
We talking like Nas light.
Oh, well.
That's
still
caramel.
Kind of
what we
yeah,
used to
more
call
caramelish, yes.
But I still found that you can't really stereotype a man.
Like the Drake
some
type.
of them
type.
Before we go deep, because people pillow talk, we can talk all night, right? I want a topic that was brought up earlier today. This has nothing to do with dating. We're going to switch from that for one moment.
And what was that?
We can bring the holidays coming up. And someone said to me that on holidays, women try to look their best. So Christmas.
Wait,
Day,
no, I'll chime in because I'm the one that said it. I said women.
I was trying to.
I don't mind. Listen,
Just
anything.
put a question out there.
Anything I put out my mouth, I am willing to back it up.
Right. So,
but I said women have certain occasions that we look for that particular dress for, which is usually Christmas, New Year's, your birthday, Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. Those are 4 important days for us. So we're trying to look our best. So yeah.
So we're not looking for black and white. We're not looking for it for.
I mean,
gold and silver.
Yeah, I mean, other events is but those are more important.
Right.
Even if we know all we're gonna do is be at home, we want to look good that day.
So the question I had for ladies, right? But the phone line is not even working, so I don't know how it's gonna work right now. HR.
They can put their answer in the.
Yeah. If you're on the chat line, do you agree, ladies, that those name the days?
I said Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's, and our birthday.
Those are the time that women try to look their best. I never really heard of nobody looking for Christmas.
I don't do it for Christmas.
I don't do it for Valentine's. Christmas is my favorite holiday, so I do it
if
for
you're
Christmas.
into, I'm a
New Year's Eve is the only
my favorite holiday.
I'm into Christmas, so I make sure.
Yeah, Christmas is my favorite holiday, so I always do it for Christmas, and then New Year's I did because my family all get together for New Year's. We always had a big family get together for New Year's. So, yeah, when you're around everyone like that, yes, you want to, look your best. And then, of course, birthday. I think birthday is the top of that list, though, that you want to, make sure, gosh, you're turning a year older.
Right.
So you want to make sure
you want that wow factor.
You're bringing it
out. Oh, wow,
you
just turned 30. You know it.
Can we try to make phone calls from this? Can we try to make a phone call
Which
out?
Miss B,
no, out,
HR.
not in.
Oh. All right, so we'd agree, sir, there are certain days that women try. Because as
but
man,
I think men do the same thing, don't
probably
they?
birthday alone. And you'd have to keep like an event, like if me there in my yard, I'm not going to try to put on.
Right.
Look nice. Me have to go out.
Not New Year's Eve? You're not trying to look for something for New Year's Eve?
No.
Really?
Me, New Year's, no. I'm not like trying to. Like what the conversation also was to bring in the New Year's looking fresh. And me not really, like that's not something that I care to for. Birthday, yes. Me always, I say, respect people on their birthday.
Right.
I firmly agree with that. Because it's the day you came into the world. So if you want to put on your top clothes and spend the last dollar, I don't have a problem with that. I think it's a great thing to do on that day. Any other day, people kind of made that day for somebody. Now, if you believe in a God, then you celebrate Christmas. And whatever religion you are, then you celebrate that day as in that's your religion. But any other day, when somebody make up that day for you for do something, up to you.
But New Year's is not a made-up day.
But may I say, right, that's what I said, it's up to you. But you cannot look at the same way another person looking at it. Because, New Year's Eve is just another day. As New Year's Day is another day. But your birthday come.
I kind of almost feel like it's your traditions. It's how you grew up and what you hold, kind of what you hold dear. For me, like I said, for me, it's always been family getting together for New Year's Day. So for us, we've always gotten dressed. Even New Year's Eve, it's church. You go to church, and we normally, as you got older, you went out after church. You kind of sneak out the church after communion. And you go out, you sneak out the side door. We did. After communion, you see all the teenagers and all the 20-something-year-olds slide out the side door because we're going out. We normally would go out after church. So, but you always make sure, the New Year's, you brought in the New Year's on your knees, doing what you got to do. So
wait, on your knees?
On your...
I don't know, Miss B.
Stop it,
Shelly, on your knees praising God in church. Lord have mercy.
Listen, I'm right where Shelly was. My mind went straight there.
I know. I'm like, hey.
Stop it.
Not there.
I don't know if you want to ring in the New Year's.
Not there, Shelly. Ring in the New Year in church. On your knee giving God praise for a new year.
Hey, we're going to write up HR here. We're going to write up a form on that.
Lord have mercy. Misconduct
Red card.
one time.
Red card right now. Red card.
So
Misconduct.
is it important, okay, when you first start dating, and it's close to New Year's and stuff, should he be planning to, or am I just reaching if I'm thinking that we're going to bring in?
Well, here's the thing. You'll have to have that conversation. Is he only dating you? Was that
I'm not
conversation
dating anybody.
had? No, I'm saying, was that conversation
Well, of course,
had?
they're going to always say they're only dating me. I'm not dating anybody that's not only dating me.
Well, I'm just saying, did you
Right.
have that conversation? Because, I mean, I think once that conversation was had, then you can expect that he's going to want to spend
Well, the thing
New
is,
Year's
what
with
if they already have, like, their family that they're used to being, so should they stop that because they meet somebody, or should they continue what they do until maybe next year?
I think first you should decide where this is going to go. Because bringing in the New Year's with somebody is going to be kind of romance, right?
Right.
So let's say it's date number 3. Right?
Okay,
Number 3.
let me stop you right there. If it's date number 3, obviously he's doing something right. So
Date number 3.
usually by the first to second date, you're going to want to know if you want to pursue it. with
This is true.
person.
This is true. I agree completely.
Well, I don't even think that it really have to be a just the both of you. It could be,
But it's going to end up
maybe
to
he
that because
wants.
it's after
well, it
hours
is going
now.
to end up.
It's after hours now.
But maybe it is he wants you to meet his family. If you guys have, if he has a family, or maybe he wants you to meet his friends. If that's typically what he does on you, and you would normally tell because if you're okay, so 3 dates. I'm gonna say it's about 3 weeks you've been dating this person. So 3 dates, 4 dates. He's already talking. If you're in December, he's already talking about, well, this is what I normally do for Christmas. This is what I normally do for, and he's trying to feel you out. Like, what do you do? What are your plans?
But what I'm saying is, if he doesn't do these things, should I get upset?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, and then everyone's different. Maybe he's just, kind of seeing where you're at, looking at, because again, you're both feeling each other out. It's not just the female side where, again, we're trying to make a good impression, but remember, he's doing the same, and he's also feeling you out to see, because, I mean, there's some ratchet females out there, so.
I want to just give a big shout out to Imagery right now. She's doing a great job on the engineering. Like, I feel so free, so comfortable. I'm just able to talk and not worry about no cameras, no nothing.
Shelly
This is
loving
great.
her new position, okay?
This is great. Okay?
Let me ask a question now. Do you feel stress?
No, I'm used to it.
Do you have to pick up the bottle?
Listen, she doesn't. Listen, she shouldn't feel. That's what she does.
Yeah,
I'm asking her a question.
No, I don't feel stressed.
That it's
But
not what
you
I
gotta-
do.
You got to remember, this is the field that I do, so it's easy for me.
That is not even a question. What I'm saying is that multitasking is behind that.
It's not about multitasking. It's not something I like. She likes that. Nobody wants to multitask shit they don't like.
Them have something to say, you did do it for about 20 odd years. Yeah, do that. Right there, so yeah, do it.
And I didn't like it.
For 20 odd years?
Yes.
Hey, a lot of times people do jobs they don't like.
Exactly.
It paid well.
Exactly.
They like the paycheck.
Exactly.
We're going to write up on HR again.
Shelly out of order tonight.
Everything she'll complain about.
I feel so free.
Shelly
Big
is
up
so
to Imagery.
happy where she is
Shout out
right
to
now.
Imagery.
Remember, she's our intern right now. She's not official.
She's like,
until New Year's.
she already.
Imagery's on a 30-day probationary
Yeah,
period.
so we can't, you
Shelly's
can't
like,
No,
no, she got the
Imagery
job.
is, yes, she does. She is part of the Pillow Talk family.
Shelly
I
is
am
ready
happy.
to higher
Yes.
right now.
Amen.
Shelly
like,
got the
forget
contract.
everybody else,
She has the
but
contract ready
mine
for you
is
to
the
sign.
only one that counts.
Yes. Shit.
Oh my goodness.
And cussing bad words. Wow. Must have gone.
Stop it! Stop it! Calm down!
But you also wanted to talk about Boju.
Right. There was a little situation where I saw And I was wondering, you know, if people, I guess a lot of people are commenting on it too. So Buju obviously is free now. So big up to the years he spent and he did his time. So he's now back in Jamaica right now. And they posted something online, said Buju is only doing, he's not doing music, not doing dubs, not doing anything towards music. He's going to visit his friends and family. That was on his page.
Yes, on his Instagram. I saw that.
And then, so this morning, no, I didn't see that till this morning. To be honest with you, I didn't check. I saw it this morning. I said, okay, that answers our question. But you know, I do not know music. So then this morning, I look and I say, well, on it, but him in the studio with. So there's a producer he's in the studio with. And I said, well, on it. So, you know, Khaled. And I said, something think that just same now the music. So what may I read wrong? I mean, what going wrong at this point?
It might not necessarily be music. He like they put out there that
he's
DJ
around
Khaled
a microphone.
knew him before.
He's around.
But that's you got to
well
remember that's his love.
Well
you get what I'm saying?
Well
that doesn't necessarily mean he's working.
Well on. Yes, it does not mean that, but it's implying he's doing music. That picture, if it was like there's a picture of him at Bounty Killer, that means I'm hanging out. If I'm in a picture with is somebody else, but if I'm in a picture in Rhythm Roots Radio, in this place right now, I'm doing something. I could be signing a music contract, but I'm doing something towards music. Why am I around a microphone taking a picture? Because take a picture on a microphone.
Well, who was the person saying that he's not doing music?
No, he posted on his official page on Instagram.
Oh, really?
Probably his PR.
I didn't know it was on his official page.
He's not going to be doing anything that deals with music right now. He wants to basically, you know, get in touch with his family and his friends and everything else, which is understandable. I mean, 10 years you haven't seen these people.
Right.
And I don't think it means he's doing music right now. I just think that's a comfortable environment for him. And he might not want him at his house or his family house.
Right.
You don't know. We don't know the friendship that they have. So it'd be like, oh, I'm in the studio. Come on in for a minute and let's sit down and talk or whatever.
That can't be that.
Truthfully,
I
don't feel that, and I saw that, but I don't feel whoever put that statement out worded it correctly. I feel they should have said that he's not putting anything out. But I don't feel that he's not in the studio doing stuff. I feel he's just not putting out any new music or new...
Once you're a creative person, you're going to go
when he was in jail, he was doing stuff.
Right. You're always...
All right, so how I look at it is, and I think I'm going to take the side of Buju is a Jamaican guy, reached back a Jamaica now, and not to say anybody from anywhere else can come and say, Buju, watch out. Let's do music and let's do business like that. So we're talking about the social media impact. So he's been away from social media for all these years now. Social media, he's come out back into the social media, boom.
Different.
So everything now is like, if you take a picture now, it's going to be scrutinized.
Yeah, and I don't I think if we didn't have social media, that discussion wouldn't even happen.
So because of that situation now, you put yourself in a situation where does your management team and you are corresponding to what's going on right now? Yes, that was put out a couple of days ago, but were you aware of where social media there right now? So if you put that and you're Buju Banton, what does that say about
He said he's securing that bag.
Which is true.
I'm not disagreeing with money. But I'm saying is that, so is Khaled the only person could have a picture in the studio with?
No, but like I said, the statement was that they were friends for 25 years. So if my friend got out of jail, I'm going to fly and see how you're doing.
So you're telling me,
trust me, I believe it was a friend, but also a business adventure. But I'm going to check on you first and then see where your mindset business-wise.
You're telling me there's nobody else in the world. Could I get that before this gentleman will live in the United States? As a Jamaican now, you reach back at Jamaica now, you know.
Well, then that tells about the rest of them. If the rest of them didn't check in on him like that and get a picture.
I would say that it's more, I'm going with the financial situation. And I'm with that. Yeah, 100. My question was just, well then Buju page need to catch up to the times. That's all I'm saying.
I really feel we don't know if Varys already reached out to him already, met with him. We don't know. We know, first of all, Khaled is a social person. That he's on social media all the time. So, I mean, what Varys might see as a personal meeting and wouldn't take a picture but just met with him, how you going, da-da-da-da-da. They had their conversation. That was done behind closed doors. Nobody took a picture of that and put it out there. Khaled is all about business, and he's going to want to do that. He's going to want to put a picture out with Buju. Yeah. So, I mean, it's when you're looking at the Jamaican artist versus, you know, the American artist.
Plus, you got to remember, I don't know if anybody...
It's kind of weighing in differently.
Everybody knows DJ Khaled is a social heart, and anybody knows when he plays music, he does stick to reggae roots, and it's like Bob Marley, Buju, and all of that. So if you're icon and you got millions, you could fly in and do that and be able to get that iconic picture with somebody that you idolize. I would take the opportunity. Why wouldn't you?
No, see, the issue is not DJ Khaled wanting to expand his brand. It is not about that.
But it might not... That's what I'm trying to say. It might not be an expansion. It might just be he's a fan. I'm a fan.
That is not the question I'm saying.
It's about Buju.
It's about Buju and
his camp.
And his camp.
Right.
It is not nothing to do. It could be anybody. It could be Trump.
Right.
Went to see him. I said, Bridget, now come on, country now.
Right.
Whatever the case be. Did his camp know that in one day later after be putting this out, you'll be in the studio taking a picture around a microphone? So if you didn't know that, you need to get the whole steam ready because it's 10 years later. This is social media time.
Right.
And everything is put out like that.
They just put it out there so that he wouldn't be bombarded with the music part.
Every artist, every selector will meet him. He has a picture of Bounty Killer now. So you don't think Bounty said, yo, we could do a song together? I mean, that's going to be a question.
Of course they're going to ask. They're going to ask.
So all of that is what I'm saying is that is to me steer the whole thing. Like,
I think the only reason why they put it out there because there's a bunch of scammers that are using...
Oh, that's right.
They're using...
For
dubs and splice dubs and all these stuff and saying, oh, yeah, Buju is doing this and Buju is doing that. And I think they just put it out there so that basically...
To protect them, pretty much.
Not even them, to protect their fans, to know that, hey, look, he's not doing dub sessions.
Right.
So if anybody calls you and say that Buju
Let me
is
ask
doing
you a
the dub,
Do you have
it's
the
not
Buju dubs?
real.
Yes.
Let's hear Buju dub.
Let me ask you a question now. So now I have a picture with Buju Banton in the studio. I'm a scammer. That was not there before.
Now it's...
I have a picture with Buju. Khalid, I scrapped out Khalid. I put myself in the picture. I have a dub session with Buju. That wasn't there before. I'm talking about the camp. Get your act together.
Right.
This is
right.
2018.
No, but I think that's why they put that statement.
But they now have a picture of
right now it shows that he is doing it. It's like they contradicted themselves.
I'm always a researcher. Let's see what was the time frame from when they put.
I said it's a couple days ago.
Ting already did his research.
It was how many days? It was a day.
About the 9th or the 10th or so when they put up that.
The statement, and then the picture came out of
So
Cali.
I mean, I understand what Ting is saying. Obviously, Buju Camp need to get their act together. And if that means him hiring some new PR and some new, I mean, this episode, because you know this is an episode in many to come, because it's coming. Right. It's definitely coming.
Right. And about show Trini, right?
Yeah.
No, I think, like I said, I think they put the statement out because I saw several posts. Oh, this is Buju's new song, and people like, that's not a new song. He put that out in February when he was in prison. So I think that was just to cover anybody else.
Imagery, you're still not getting the idea.
I get what you're saying.
Okay, so
and then
what am I saying?
What I get what you're saying. They released that and then they come back contradicting themselves by showing him in a studio.
They didn't. No, I'm saying they didn't do that.
I know they didn't, but,
right, but
it contradicts what the statement was put out.
Right.
So all they have to do is just go out. It's just a regular meeting. It's just
he feels like they're not protecting Buju. That's their job.
Right.
They need to protect not only him, his music, his everything, all of his social media, and maybe again, maybe this is an eye opener to him to say, you know what, I need to amp the team
Step
up
up the
now.
game,
I don't think they thought that that would have been any harm, because they figured like how I'm figuring. The statement was out there. Like I said, he's a creative person. It's more comfortable for him to be in a place that's comfortable for him.
Never picture of Buju in our studio. I am a scammer. I just got the greatest gift for 2009.
Can we hear the Buju dub?
Can I just play a Buju song?
No. Can we play Buju song without Facebook cutting us off? I don't know about that. But we can play the dub without Facebook cutting us off.
Lord. Oh, God. You sure? Sometimes they be funny about that. One time I just put, it had no words, and it was a Charlie Blacks is on the rhythm.
Right.
Mind you, he's not the only artist on the rhythm, but they were quick to take it down, talking about it's Charlie Black. What is that, Wild Animal? Or
yeah, that
Party Animal.
I
was like, what? Really? It's just the rhythm.
So before we, because it get later now.
It is.
Everybody here. So before I leave now, right? And we all, does anyone here, and Imagery spoke about it earlier, about the New Year's resolution.
Mm-hmm.
We all know New Year's coming up, and everybody's going to have their New Year's resolution. I said, it's the foolishest idea in the world. She mentioned the bucket list. I said, that was not a bad thing to have on a list. But I think a New Year's resolution...
To start a bucket list?
No.
I said, okay, a resolution to me is a goal. Well, if you think a resolution is done, because to me, it's a goal that you want to achieve for the year. I think the bucket list is the same thing. It's like a goal you set for yourself.
Yeah, but that's forever. So I would like to. So remember I said bucket list is more and go Japan.
Okay, you got to remember, when people set resolution, it don't be forever. It just means something
it's for next year.
They're doing it for I like to call them the resolize because.
So Miss B, do you think a resolution is only for a year the rest of your life?
Well, no, it's a resolution typically is for the year. They normally do it for the year, but I call it the resolize because truthfully, if you look up the numbers, they say something like 92% of people who start a New Year's resolution by February, that's out the window. They've already broken it.
But I agree with Imagery. I don't think a New Year's resolution is just for the year. It's something you plan to begin doing. So if you say my New Year's resolution is to meditate, start meditating. That's something you want to continue doing.
So the word that I normally use is creating new habits.
Yeah.
You want to create a new habit or you want to break a bad habit.
I would agree with Miss B.
That's how
it's the word you have an issue with.
Yeah, the resolution. The resolution, because resolution normally talks about a resolution is to solve a problem that is there when you're coming up with a resolution for that. Mm-hmm. So I like creating a habit, creating new habits, or breaking old habits that you need to get rid of.
And the one thing everybody have a resolution is about exercising, right? So the first of the year, everybody I'm gonna go to the gym. Before they start, take it easy.
92% of them by Valentine's Day.
Because that's when the cake and the ice cream and something come in. So
the candy, the chocolate, by 92%.
They got shot to hell.
By Valentine's Day, they're done.
Well, technically after Valentine's, because you got to look right in the dress for Valentine's Day.
By then, they're done.
You got to make sure you fit in the dress.
They need the little black dress, so they go hard. But it's the truth. They start, I'm telling you, the 1st of January to like the 8th of January, you see the gym is packed out. You're going to the gym about the 20th of January. Go check it out.
But I really got to get this weight off. I really got to get this weight off.
How many people are in there?
I got to get back to my Shelly Simone.
So Shelly, are you going to have a New Year's resolution?
I don't know. I've never
I
done
always
them.
say there's no time like the present. If you know that you need, listen people, and I preach this all the time, your health is your greatest wealth, okay? If you know there's an issue with your health, and I'm not just talking weight, I'm talking about, because there are thicker people that are healthy, and there are some really, really skinny people that, they have problems, they have diabetes, they have this, they have that. If you know what, first off, go get checked out. If you're not doing a yearly checkup, please go do that checkup, because the only way that you can take care of a health issue with yourself, is if you know about it. And guess what? If you're not getting that checkup, you don't know about it. So go get your yearly checkup. And then secondly, start creating those good habits. And I mean, my first thing I always tell people, drink more water.
Yes, and that's easy to do. It's free.
Drink more water. Your body is 70% of water is your body, okay? And a lot of people,
90.
no, it's 70%. It's actually 70.6% of your body is made up of water.
I
and
like
if you,
those stats that you come with all the time.
If you're
She's
walking
great.
around, you're
taking notes.
dehydrated. When you're not drinking enough water, your body is dehydrated, and a lot of people don't realize their cues. You know, a lot of us have gotten into, because food is so abundant and you can get it anywhere and all the time, that your body, a lot of times your body's thirsty and not hungry, but we're eating instead of giving it the water that it needs. So, I mean, guys, that's why I always tell everyone, start drinking more water, start there. But remember, your health is your greatest wealth. Get your body healthy. Mind, body, and
Miss
soul,
B,
too.
look to the left of you. And what is that? You see that? Look to the left of you. Like,
He's trying to tell me how
Oh,
fat
what
I am.
happened?
No.
Oh,
In her
God.
hand. Is that
Really?
water she a drink?
In that little bottle, I mean, it looked like water, but we all know that it's not water that Shelly is drinking. At
Rum,
least, let me tell you
straight.
something. At least it's clear liquor, eh? So,
Thank you. It's the more
because
healthier
the
version.
dark liquor has more sugar in it.
Yes.
So if you're going to drink liquor, you should drink it the way Shelly's drinking it, straight up on the rocks.
Without
Yeah,
sugar.
You want to
consumption.
do it straight up, so you're not adding any more calories to it.
Miss B,
okay?
what you call her now? Yo, what if you call HR from you? Because so that you're advocating.
Now I'm saying,
drinking.
if you're gonna do it, you want to drink a clear liquor, and you want to do it on the rocks. You don't want to put any, don't add the cranberry and the soda, and don't add everything to. If you're gonna do it, you don't. I'm not advocating that you
It sounds
do
like
it.
you're doing that to me.
I'm
She
not,
said small
I'm
consumption.
I'm not
And this
advocating.
is small consumption.
Okay, I'm not advocating. But every once in a while, life is stressful, and
Who
you
is
need
above
a drink
HR?
or so.
Marlon,
CEO.
it'd be the CEO.
The CEO.
All right.
And guys,
I need to talk to the
our
CEO.
CEO does not drink.
I did talk to the CEO Monday morning.
Our CEO does
Tuesday
not
morning, I'll call the
drink. Our
CEO.
CEO does not
I'm
drink.
telling you what I go on because
But-
I don't understand this.
No, if you're starting a healthy, you want to start eating clean and stuff, you do need to leave the liquor alone
Yes.
for a couple of months, at least.
She said
So-
detoxation.
Yeah.
Imogen,
need
you a
to
drinker?
detoxify.
No, I'm not. I'm not a drinker.
All right, see that? So she's water. What on you, Miss B?
I drink occasionally, but I'm not a huge drinker. I've gone
Me
a
not
year
drink.
and a half without touching a drink.
How many days did you
I
go on
don't
that
drink.
cruise without drinking? You're drinking
Oh,
all
no,
cruise,
I was
huh?
drinking on the cruise, definitely.
She was
I heard
like-
that
she
cruise was like an orgy, Miss B.
That's what I heard that too. I don't know where it was going on. I was on the cruise. I don't know where all
that
was going on.
Uber Soca cruise.
I don't know
She
where
said it
that
was
was
like an
going on.
orgy.
We actually had a huge conversation about that because everybody, people talk about, West Indians this, that, the next. And I say, everybody assumed that everybody was hooking up on the
Right.
cruise. And it's really not true. Uber Soca Cruise is about the enjoyment of soca music, first and foremost. Does it end up happening that people hook up? Oh, hell yes.
Of course,
Definitely.
you got a bunch of people
Definitely.
under the influence
Yep.
on the ship.
Were they
Yep.
hooking up 3 and 4 in a room at a time? That's the question.
I don't
Yeah,
know about
that's
that.
the You say what's on the boat stays on the boat?
I don't know about that. What happened on Uber Soca Cruise never happened. It don't even stay on the boat. What happened on the cruise
It's
never
went right into the sea.
happened.
So is that when you look at each other, it's like a pat?
Never happened.
When you buy the ticket, you look on the reverse side, it says, what happened?
Yep, never happened. It never happened. It never happened. No, but I mean, it's a great time. But, unfortunately, people have the same thing about carnivals. You hear a lot of people say, they're going to carnival, they're going to do this, they're going to hook up, this, and I'm sorry, but if you, like for me, I'm from Trinidad, I grew up 3 years old, I was in a costume, okay? So my love of the culture, the music is a different type of, connection, a different type of love. So people who are just being introduced, or even if you've been introduced into this type of culture in the last 10 years, their mindset is different. For someone who grew up in that and grew up, on the island and grew up in that, it's a completely different type of love. When I'm going home, I'm going to an island for a carnival, I'm truly going because I love the music, I love the culture, and I love everything that comes with carnival, So, to each their own. If you're going to be doing it and you're out there and you're hooking up, be safe.
Be safe.
Be safe, okay?
And also, if you use a condom, you didn't really have sex. So you
double
get to
up
use
on
that
it.
as an excuse.
Double up on the condom if you need it.
That's a new rule. Sex is exchange of bodily fluids. You put a condom on, you didn't really do anything.
Oh my
wow,
God, Shelly, don't put that
that
out
means
there. Lord have mercy.
That means
People,
I could disclaim a whole lot of it.
That is not true. That
It never
is not
happened.
true. Guys,
it never happened.
Condoms are not 100% protection. Still, there's still a point.
When they walk up, do you remember? No, it never happened.
No,
we used the condom.
Oh my goodness.
You don't know how wet I get.
Lord
you don't know how warm I get.
Oh yeah? Shelly getting written up again.
Oh God.
This is about the third time for the night.
Right now, the principal can't even
She
deal
is,
with her.
let me tell you, Shelly is spreading propaganda right now in the studio, okay? Guys, be safe and make sure you wear the condom, please.
Yes.
Okay?
So it's 11:30. Anybody else got anything else?
We're good. We'll see each. Are we returning with our intern next week?
We are definitely returning with our intern. I don't know. Should we do after Christmas holidays? I think we should do.
Well, you're not even after Christmas. Monday. Oh, are you guys in the studio Monday?
That's what I'm
Monday
saying. We
is
probably
Christmas
should just
Eve.
return the new year.
Monday's Christmas
Kia Music, big up
Eve.
yourself. She says hello.
So,
Hi.
I don't know if you-
Kia from Canada. She's sending her respect. She's there on the live. She says, Shelly,
Hi,
go on.
Kia.
Are you guys going to be in the studio on
gonna
Christmas
flip a coin.
Eve?
We're thinking. We're
Gonna flip a
thinking.
coin.
We're deciding.
Well, why don't you ask your viewers?
And
Would you like them to be on the air?
Are you guys going to be tuned in on Christmas Eve to listen in to
why they
Pillow
op-
Talk?
why they
I mean,
opening
you
their
can have
gifts?
a very, very... I will tune in. I won't be here.
Look,
will
she
you
already
be?
I will be in Pennsylvania.
with a date. I know you
will
like
be-
them far away. You've
actually-
already said
I
that.
actually will be with my daughters. I will be in the Poconos.
Okay.
I'm going to see the
that's
family.
nice.
I remember that place.
Yes, I'm going home.
Kia, Shelly, Sensei take the night off. She take the night off, yeah?
She plans to take all the nights off until the new year.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh God. Yes.
So here's the thing. If you're in the studio next Monday, then are you going to be in the studio New Year's Eve? Because the following Monday is actually New Year's
Right, so Pillow Talk
Eve.
kind of fall into a little
It's
situation.
hard. It's
So
hard.
then, yes,
Yeah,
then
so-
you know.
We're gonna
that is
we're
the
gonna pick one of the
situation.
one of the other. So if we not here Christmas Eve, then
I guess that's what the boss says.
yeah, one or the other. And we're gonna drag our intern down here. And
But
are you-
before
are you-
Now, if you guys are here New Year's Eve, I will join you New Year's Eve.
all
Okay,
right,
good.
see there. All right, there you go.
But before we forget it, not just because HR is here. Download the Rhythm Roots
HR
Radio
is in the
app.
building, so
It's
you gotta-
free. While we're on the show right now, you could be playing Candy Crush, you could be talking on the phone, you could be doing anything. You could do anything while you're listening to us, and it gives you that option.
Black Planet.
Black Planet.
Oh God, really?
POF, anything. Download the Rhythm Roots
I
Radio
actually
app.
tried those, and I deleted the whole app. I'm just like, no.
The dating app?
Yeah, I tried it.
Yeah, it's garbage.
No.
It's garbage.
You meet a whole lot of perverts that
Yeah.
want to send you the wrong kind of video. I accidentally received a call, and I'm like, oh my God. And my kids were walking around. I'm like, really? You don't warn people before you do stuff like that?
Did it at least look good?
What did they do?
I mean,
video,
it looks nice, but
video
I mean,
chat?
give me a warning or something. I could go to the next room, and I actually enjoyed it if I wanted to. But I mean, it was just like
Imagery. Don't try to sneak that information. I'm gonna catch that. Just like Miss B on her knees on New Year's Eve.
Let me tell you. Only praising the Lord. Only thanking God for
Praise
a
the
new
church.
year. Thanking God for a new year, definitely.
So we are wrapping it up. I have nothing else to say. Imagery.
We're good. We're
Miss
good.
B,
We're good.
Ting,
New
you
Year's
sure?
Eve. New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, we're going to be here, not
be here New
Christmas.
Year's Eve.
Okay, New Year's Eve. So, guys, don't look for us next week. We won't be here. We will be here New Year's Eve.
Which I
y'all.
think is better because
Yes,
Christmas
it is
more
better.
fun.
It might be earlier than 9, though. 9 is a little, because we will end up spending New Year's Eve here, bringing the
We'll
ball in,
actually
and
be
we're not going
bringing
to do
in
that.
Do like 7 to 10. 7 to 10.
We'll put out the schedule. Yeah, we'll put out the schedule.
Yes, we'll put out the schedule for the new day.
Yeah.
I think
that
you
day.
can actually put out, you can do 8 o'clock because we have, there's a show to 8. So you can start 8.
We'll be here at 7.
We'll be here
Ready
at 7.
to go.
Ready to go.
Pushing them out the door.
Ting got
Right.
the time and everything. But we're not going to forget about that Buju dub.
She's
I'm a
like,
sound clash
she's
lover. I
like-
want to hear that dub.
She's like, make sure you bring the
All
dub.
this. All right, Shelly says she want your Buju dub.
And after this, we're ending. So thank you guys for tuning
Good night,
in.
guys.
Good night.
Great sound call, original GOLDSTAR.
That's all like Buju voice, right?
Great sound call, original GOLDSTAR. You like Tingaling, Vigil, don't cast good respect. I'm going for the place called Carlisle. Oh, why didn't white dog?
This is Buju Banton voice from Jamaica days. You understand what it is?
GOLDSTAR sound, GOLDSTAR, are you free the people? Over hills and valleys too. Don't let them fool you. Don't you believe 1 minute they don't like you. GOLDSTAR teach the people all over hills and valleys too. Don't let them fool you. No, 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 no. Why try make GOLDSTAR unhappy? Really, I don't know. Oh, oh.
Yeah, me I say no, man. Governor representing of the Pillow Talk. You get me I say? Live TV. Shelly Simone. Kerry Bless. Tingaling. From GOLDSTAR. You get me I say? I know it's at 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. So tune in. Log on. Yeah. One or more. Pillow Talk. Yeah.
I ended it. I already ended it. Oh. Don't.